There's a bunch of players out here dashboarding to maintain their rep on 2K25. Is it right? Is it wrong? We finna get into that. Also, if you guys are still having trouble shooting the rock, you may want to consider these changes that we'll cover here in this video in just a second. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. So before we get into this dashboarding debacle, there's a couple things that I want to cover. One, it has to do with shooting. And I know a lot of you guys out there are still having trouble with shooting. I see it. I'm out there almost every day. I have a bunch of videos on the channel covering some additional tips to help you guys shoot better. I recommend you go check those out. The shooting tip for today's video comes from none other than NBA 2K Labs. Surely, these guys, they got to be providing the best information to help us shoot better on 2K25. Going through the trials and tribulations with shooting, I know a lot of us have been trying all sorts of things to fix our jump shot. But have you guys tried lowering your release speed? For some veteran players, we may be reluctant to do that. In fact, it may even be considered blasphemy to lower your release speed. But in NBA 2K Labs' most recent testing in their last video, which I'll have a link for it in the description below, NBA 2K Lab found out that there's a 70 millisecond difference between the fastest release speed versus the slowest release speed. Now that may vary depending on which jump shot you have, but that's a significant difference. As you guys see, if you max out your release speed on very quick, you have a jump shot timing of 515 milliseconds versus very slow 585 milliseconds. NBA 2K Lab also dropped this graph here showcasing your make percentage and how your green window looks with each respective timing that you choose. It's all color coordinated, so you reference the color for the timing that you're shooting on. Just to showcase the differences between release speeds, as you guys see, very quick is the dark red option, the dark red line graph. You guys will be afforded a higher middle make percentage, but the window to hit that middle make is way more narrow than considering going with the normal option, where you have a lower middle make percentage, but a wider range of opportunity to hit that green. And from what I've noticed in this graph is that it's accommodating, so it's almost like putting on training wheels. Yeah, I recommend you guys do that if you're struggling to shoot on 2K25. If you're unable to hit that middle make on the fastest release speed, then why keep banging your head against the wall? Start working within a wider window of opportunity and then work your way up towards speeding up that shot. And if you're struggling to shoot, you are not alone. So don't stress yourself out too much. There's a lot of people out there just trying to figure it out. 2K25 humbled the hell out of me when it comes to shooting. This year, I intended to shoot from the hash. After missing so many shots at the hash and plummeting my shooting percentage, I decided to create a new build with a ton of finishing, but a high enough 3-ball to shoot consistently out of the corner. This build is just dope, a 6'5" build. I've been having a ton of fun. I'll be making a video very shortly, probably this week or next week, the latest. I'll share all the attributes, my jump shots, all my animations, and everything in between. But what I'm trying to deliver here is that I really had to humble my approach, as my execution on 2K25, it didn't match my intentions going into 2K25. And that's just a reality that's really hard to swallow. Pause. NBA 2K Lab, they go into great detail about the differences in release speed. I highly recommend you guys go check that out. Again, the link for that video is going to be in the description below. And if you guys want a ton of insider information on jump shots, their make percentages, the size of their green window, I highly recommend you guys join NBA 2K Lab Premium. Use promo code AllCity and you could save yourself 20%. And now for the next and main segment of this video. There's a ton of players out there faking their rep, faking it till they make it. Now let me set the stage here. You're an average player, you're a regular player, you're not a content creator or anything, and you're just out there grinding. NBA 2K25 introducing a whole new ranking system and a whole new leaderboard system. And you're out there doing your very best to increase your rank. But unfortunately for you, if you're not in the know, you will never get a step ahead of the bunch, because these players are out here dashboarding to retain their rank. You want that number 6 spot in the world? Negative. Culture, you can't get there because that dude ain't budging, even on L's. So what's happening here is that these folks, they know they're gonna lose the game, and like on the last possession, they just dashboard out the game, they retain their rank, you get the W, but 2K will not move you up in the rankings. I would like to reference this post from Grizzly. He says, can we please ban or do something about this? I just beat the ranks 29 and 30 on Proving Grounds 2s twice, and they stopped playing last possession to dashboard and save their rank. In reality, I should now be in their spots. And as you guys see in the images, he showcases a Laker fan dashboarding out the game because he took a L to Grizzly 2 times. And I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. How do you feel about someone just coming up, trying their best to come up in the ranks, but folks out there who are in the know on how to retain your rank on a L, they end up dashboarding and you out there wasting your time? Now, Laker fan, he ended up responding to Grizzly, and I'm gonna share his clip with you guys. And in this scenario, who do you think should be to blame? Why are players able to dashboard and retain their rank, especially on a L? That should be a double whammy. Do you blame the players for exploiting a flaw in the system, or do you blame 2K for not fully flushing out this whole ranking system? My main issue is that this is not a new scenario. I have trouble understanding why 2K can't create a ranking system knowing that these things are going to happen before even releasing it to the public. This type of stuff been happening for as long as I can remember, and it was only a matter of time before folks were gonna bring this issue to the forefront. If there's an exploit that 2K players can take advantage of, we already know this, man. They gonna do it. And before we watch this clip from Laker fan, man, I don't know, the game feels sweatier than ever with this skill-based matchmaking. Now, I love my build and I feel that my build can compete at the highest level. Again, I'm gonna make a video for that build, so y'all stay tuned. But if I wanted to try a new position, maybe go back to point guard, there ain't no way I can do that, at least playing in the rec center, because I'll be matched up against red plates. You think I'm finna try to learn against red plates? No way. So, it has me bugged out because I'm over here wishing I was a lower rank, and these dudes out here in a sweat fest doing their best to retain their rank. Ain't that something? Let's hear what Laker fan has to say.
All right, I want y'all to tell me if I'm in the wrong here. So this is where we were at before even finding out about this whole dashboarding thing, how you can just retain your rep. And I hate that I'm even bringing this up to y'all in the first place, but if I'm doing it, I might as well be transparent with the fact that it's a thing, right? So if you're about to lose a game in Proving Grounds, you can just dash out of the game and boom, you'll retain your rep. However, as you can see, you do still lose the game on your record, and it will affect your win percent. It won't affect your ranking or your status in there, but as y'all can see, out of 172 games played, I've lost 14 of them. So that's 158 and 14. That is nearly a 92 win percent, if not more than that, I believe. As you can see, Grizzly right here, which granted, he beat me twice. And you can see he pulled up the box scores of it and all that stuff and talking about getting me banned and whatnot. Obviously, it is what it is. You know, it happened. He beat us good. That's just the true blue facts of it. Now let's talk about who's also to be brought up in this. I'm not even here to name drop for that matter. I'm just talking like if we're talking who's doing it. I mean, beating Chalk and Badge, and then here goes Chalk dashing out of the game. We haven't beat. I'm talking, I got receipts of all this shit, bro. We got this dude Glassy, who's like, here, we got the intros of him as well. Or for that matter, a mother literally in barcode name. So we're beating them as well. And guess where they're going? They're dashing before the game's even ending. I mean, he got out of it himself before it ends. So there's another dude that's doing it. We got this Glassy dude who is running the two bigs. I'm asking him like, hey, what's the cheese with this whole dashing thing? Like, what's up with that? This is the second time we've played him. 2 times in a row. Boom, he's out of there. Guess what he is? As we load this up, bro's literally the freaking number 6 rep in the whole world. Now you tell me if I'm in the wrong for this. How am I supposed to compete with people like this who are doing this type of stuff if I'm not doing it as well? Here we go against this Glassy dude again. Guess what happened the first time we played him? Dashing before the game ends. You can see they're just standing still, like not even playing as the game ends. So how are you supposed to compete in the first place if you're being held to a standard where you as a content creator are like, oh, you should have more dignity, more pride than this, when realistically, bro, everybody else who's competing in this stuff, and I'm talking the big names as well in this, are also doing it. So hey, this is me fessing up to the fact that yeah, we dashed out of games that we were gonna lose today, and that's how it is, you know? I just wanted to see what y'all think, if I'm in the wrong with this, or if that's just, like I said, if you can't beat them, join them. You have to compete with this stuff as long as 2K is going to allow other people to do it as well.
I guess if you can't beat them, join them, huh? I want to remind you guys, when Grizzly sent out his message, with the screenshots, mind you, he added Baluba and Ronnie 2K. Grizzly asking folks to be banned for stuff like this. And I asked you guys, do you think they should be banned for doing stuff like this? Sound off in the comment section below. Now, for Laker fan, I understand the dilemma he may be in trying to climb the ranks with this type of stuff happening. That can't beat him, join him mentality. But what happens when 2K actually does enforce certain rules and starts dropping that ban hammer. You see, because in my opinion, I don't think the dashboarding is necessarily all that wrong because there's a whole flaw in the system. So on that, I'd lean towards blaming 2K. But in my opinion, where Laker fan went wrong is making a video exposing some of the other folks that are doing wrong as well. The homie Laker fan, in trying to deliver his point, he may get some other folks banned too. Those are my thoughts on it. Always curious to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comment section below. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.